Happy Friday, everybody. It's hashtag FAQ Friday live from the shores of Windermere. And what a windy day it is today, but it's warming up quite nicely. Little boats sailing on the lake here. And happy Friday and ready for the coronation weekend ahead, the King's coronation. So looking forward to celebrating that. Well, what has the week brought this week in the FAQ Fridays? This week we have got a number of businesses, whether they're small businesses or large businesses or medium-sized businesses, who have been doing tick box exercises for mission statements in their businesses, and it is quite fascinating when you see it on a website or you hear that people have got it, or they've not got it because they're not a corporate entity. And what they don't realise is this is the foundations of their business. So I do this as part of AJ Lakes. I go in and build mission, vision, ethics and values within organisations. There's one element of what I do. It is your foundations, whether you're small, medium or large, no matter what size of a business you are. And it's not a tick box exercise, because it's the foundations, it's the grounding, it's the decision making elements of why you do what you do, what difference you're going to make in the world, what is your vision, your goal that you're going to achieve as a team or as an individual, whatever size business you are, and what are your core values, what are your boundaries that you have in your business to ensure that your business grows and it guides you in the right way, so that you're not crossing your boundaries or going against the grain of what you want to do in your business. So what is a mission statement? I keep being asked, what is a real mission statement? Well, a mission statement is a concise statement that basically communicates your organisation's, your business purpose, values and goals. It encapsulates it all. It is defining the fundamental reasons for why your organisation exists, and it provides a guiding framework for decision making and strategic planning. And that's what we all need in our business, and that's the foundation of what you're here to do. And how, when people go through it, it can be quite soul destroying at first when you're going through it, because if you've got a large team, and they're all directors in the company, or you've got stakeholders in the company, senior team members, you've all got to build that mission statement. You've got to be in agreement so that you take ownership. If you don't work together with it and somebody does it and then just puts it up on a wall, it's not going to be that guiding principle, is it? It's not going to help and support you. So obviously the following steps that you need to take is identify why you exist, what your passion and purpose is in the organisation. And that's the first step that you should do when you're defining your mission statement. What's your reason for existing? What's your reason for, a broad reason for the statement will outline what your organisation does and who it serves. So what do you do? What difference do you make, and who do you look after? Who do you serve? Who do you make sure that who's your ideal client, etc. So it helps you do that, and then determine your organisation's core values, your ethics and values. What are they? This is the next step. So this is your boundaries that you're creating. What are your core values or principles that guide your behaviour in the business and the decision making? And it could include things like integrity, transparency, innovation, customer service. But remember, you can't just use quality, because that's like everybody's got a different variation what quality is. Luxury is another that's a no-no. And teamwork. So make sure that whatever words you use, you can be very smart with it, which is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and time-bound. And then set goals and objectives. You know, the mission statement should include goals and objectives, which are SMART, as I've just mentioned earlier, to help you guide the organisation's strategy, activities, to measure its success. And then create a concise statement out of all of that, which is actually concise, simple, effective and memorable, because I do a pub quiz or a 5-year-old quiz or whatever you want to define it, where everybody in the organisation should understand what the mission is and what the vision, ethics and values are. So it's got to be concise, it's got to be memorable, it's got to be simple and effective, and ideally not longer than a few sentences, but it should clearly communicate the organisation's purpose, the values, the goals to the stakeholders, both inside and outside the organisation. And then review and refine your mission statement regularly, not just in a drawer or on the CEO's wall, which I know exists, or on a business plan because you've applied for an award or a loan or something, or, you know, or a grant or a tender or anything like that. So it's got to be living and breathing, so it helps you to keep moving in that direction for the mission. What will the world look like when you've completed it? And it should be reviewed regularly to ensure it remains relevant and aligned with your organisation's future goals and values. If necessary, it can be refined and updated to reflect changes in the organisation's strategy, structure or environment. So it's really important that the mission is really clear. And we're only going through the mission today. There is vision, ethics and values as well. But overall, your mission statement is an important tool to define your organisation's purpose, values and goals, and helps you align your business, your organisation's activities and decision making with its overall vision, and provides a clear framework for measuring your success. So I hope that's helped and supported you today on Coronation Friday, ready for the coronation weekend. And as always, I'm here, Alison at ajlakes.com, to help and support and guide you to be a successful business, whatever that looks like, whatever your success is, because your success is my success. So if you've got any questions with any of the FAQ Fridays, we have got an amazing Showcase Sunday coming up this week. We're going to be speaking with Alan Hughes from the Federation of Small Businesses. What a lot of content Alan is bringing to the table as well, so that's quite exciting. So I'm going to love you and leave you from the shores of Lake Windermere here. What a beautiful warmer day it is today. It is a bit windy, as you can tell with the lake, but happy Friday and happy weekend. Take care. Bye bye.